Hi, are you a bacon lover? We love bacon in our house, so this one is a good one for you. I'm going to be showing you how to make some bacon and date bites today. So if you are a returning subscriber, I hope you've been enjoying the tutorials that I have on my channel. I have another great one for you today that mixes delicious sweet dates with some little bit of salty bacon, which is really delicious, and then we add some creamy goat cheese inside with a little nuttiness from an almond. So it's a really easy appetizer, honestly, and it comes together in a few minutes. So I'll get started on that in a few minutes. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and make sure you check out all of the tutorials on here. I have everything from, I have some mains, I have sides, I have appetizers, I have salads, and some cocktail recipes on there as well. So tutorials for all of those. And then just a little background, I am a gourmet cake artist in South Florida, so I also sell some gourmet cakes on the side as well, so you want to check out my website. So I hope you enjoy this one. Okay, so as we always do, got to get the shopping list together. Only 4 ingredients, well, 4 food ingredients, and then you also need some toothpicks. So all you'll need today is a pound of bacon. You'll need some dates, and you'll want to get the pitted kind. You still want to check it when you go to slice them. Try to get the pitted, and then just do a double check that they got every single one. As far as the amount, you'll need maybe 8 ounces or so of that. I usually do my pound of bacon, which is about 12 slices, and then what I'll do is I'll cut each bacon slice in half. So you'll end up with 24 total. So I usually count out from my 8-ounce package of dates. I will count out 24 dates. I'll do the same with almonds. So you'll need about 4 ounces of almonds roughly, and just count out 24 of them. I usually have a lot extra, so I use those just for snacking, which is really good. And then you'll need 4 ounces of goat cheese as well. And then you'll need toothpicks, so I usually just portion out about 24. Okay, so my first step is I counted out my dates. When I go through and work with my dates, I'm going to do a quick double check to make sure that they are pitted. If you find any pits in them, just remove it. And I also have counted out my almonds, sliced open my goat cheese there, and then I'm going to get my gloves on. I like to use gloves, especially if I'm working with some meat. If you're also serving for guests, you'll want to wear gloves as much as you can when you're preparing the food. Most of the time with my tutorials, I don't always put gloves on because I'm making it for my family here at home. But if you're going to be making something and then serving it to your friends and family maybe that are coming over, then you can it's good to have a nice box of gloves around. I just have disposable gloves here that I keep in the house. It's good to have those around for when you need it, especially if you're serving others. You'll want to make sure that you're glove up. Okay, so just taking my slices of bacon, I'm just going to cut them in half. And the reason I'm doing that is we're using these dates and they're so small. You only need like a half a slice of bacon to basically wrap around it. So just cutting through these. If you have not had a chance to subscribe and it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share with your friends. I'm really getting a good collection of recipe tutorials on here, so there's plenty to browse around and find some of your favorites on there. Okay, so I just sliced my bacon in half, and then I just washed my knife, so just put my glove back on. I'm going to work with my dates now and just basically slice through them to open them up. I'm not going to slice all the way. I'm really just creating a little pocket. So just slicing down the side. And what you're looking at is just basically so that you can open it up. And then we're going to put some yumminess inside there. So just going to go through and do that with all of my dates. Just create a little pocket, if you will. So just be careful not to slice all the way through. And if you do, just grab a replacement date from your package If you slice all the way through, just eat that one as a snack. So I am done opening up all my dates, and I did do a double check. They don't have any pits in it, so we're good to go. And I'm just going to start filling them with my goat cheese. So just got a fresh knife here. I'm basically going to just fill each of my dates with the goat cheese and an almond. So I'm going to put the almond in first and then spread the goat cheese inside. This is a little bit of a messy project, but you got the gloves, so it's not too bad. I'm just going to basically fill all of these. The almond is on the bottom, and then I just put the goat cheese on top. It reminds me actually of my jalapeno poppers that I make when you're filling them up with all the yummy cheese mixture inside. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and repeat for all of these and do the same thing. Dates are actually a really healthy snack. They are rich in potassium, and they actually help to reduce blood pressure levels as well. So dates are a nice healthy food to add to your like a daily snack that you might have. And then almonds, as many people know, is also a healthy snack as well. Almonds have monounsaturated fats, so they actually help with reducing cholesterol, things like that. So kind of a healthy snack other than the bacon, but some of it's healthy at least. So I'm just going to continue with this. If you get to try this, make sure you drop me a comment below. There's lots of actually different variations of the same appetizer that I've seen over the years, but this is the way that I like to make it. I'm just a really big goat cheese fan, so I like to make it this way. If you have any possible people in the group that might be allergic to nuts, you could certainly leave the nut out, or if you don't, then just label that and make sure you kind of give a heads up to that individual that's coming to your get together and just let them know. I tend to sometimes make little signs, or I'll just pull them aside and make sure that they know that there's nuts in that one particular dish or what have you, just so they don't have any problems. Okay, just going to continue, and I will wrap them with bacon at the end. So you might have seen when I was done filling my dates with the goat cheese, I actually went back and I just kind of patted the tops of each one, basically to just kind of smooth it out, so it just looks like a little cocoon rather. So that's what I like to do, just to kind of contain the goat cheese there. And I pretty much use all 4 ounces. If you want to use a little less, you can. I happen to really like goat cheese. I think it's nice and tasty and creamy and a little tangy. So I use all of it for this amount here. So now I'm just, I basically created like a little bit of an assembly line on my cutting board here, and just laying out the half slices of bacon, and then I'm just rolling it. So I'm gonna roll each one until I get all 24 done. And then my last step will just be basically to take my toothpicks and just put it across. So you're going to have it look like that. And I'm going to do that with all of them. And then it's going to go into the oven on broil. And we'll broil it for maybe 10 minutes or so. You're just looking for it to brown up nicely and for the bacon to get crispy. So I will just finish that, and then we can have ourselves a little bite. I hope you enjoy this one. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let your friends know about the channel so that they can enjoy the recipes as well. Okay, so my bacon and date bites are out of the oven. Make sure to check out the full recipe tutorial link below. And you'll see in the recipe that when you are broiling them in the oven, you'll want to turn them over about halfway through just so that you can get each side of the bacon nice and golden and crispy. So I'm gonna dig in here, one of them. I've let them cool just for a minute or so, just so I can have a little bite. They're really delicious. The dates are nice and sweet, super creamy inside from the goat cheese, and then of course you got the bacon, which is a little bit salty, and then you got that little nuttiness from the almond. So make sure you try that one and give me a comment below. Let me know how you like it. Until next time.